My name is Vinny Rouchi with Silver Star Plumbing in Las Vegas, Nevada. Been doing plumbing for 28 years. Worked at several different companies and ran different jetters. And when I started my own company, I was kind of skeptical on which jetter to buy because I use so many. And I didn't have a huge budget of $60,000, $70,000 to go out and buy the best jetter in the world. But sometimes spending all that money doesn't mean you're getting the best product. So with a lot of research, I found HotJet USA. So when I was looking around for a jetter, I didn't know where to start. Like I said, I've used US Jet, I've used General Jetters, Spartan Jetter, Mongoose, Harburn. Used a number of different jetters, and what I found out through the years is most people tell you that you're going to get all this pressure with a jetter, and then once you have it and you purchased it, you don't get all that pressure. So I did a lot of research and started looking around. Couldn't afford all that first starting out in business. So did some research and we found HotJet USA. When I first came across HotJet USA, I was a little skeptical about buying this unit because I didn't know nothing about them and I never heard of them. So one of the things that I thought was really cool that would separate me from most companies here in Las Vegas or anywhere in the US is that it was hot water. When I seen hot water and I read their ad on their internet and they would say that hot water will eat grease, it made total sense to me. And some of the things that I found that separated him from other companies is I've used other companies, US Jet, General Jet, and you go to register the trailer and you find out you don't even have a DOT trailer, and it's hard to get a license plate for it, so it's hard to register it. This is a diamond plate, dual axle trailer, which most companies have a single axle. If you drive trailers around, you know that a single axle is a lot harder to back up into your client's loading dock or something to jet than it is with a dual axle. Also, when you're carrying as much water, this one holds 330 gallons of water. When you're on a single axle, I've seen where jetters, and I'm not going to mention companies, where the trailer actually cracked or snapped and had problems. So this is a heavy duty trailer with dual axle, even has electric brakes. So if you're pulling it with water, you have electric brakes when you hook up to your trailer. A lot of the other companies don't have that feature. So when I first was going to invest in this jetter, pressure was a big deal to me because I've used lots of jetters that had a lot of pressure. So I wanted to see it for myself, and I wanted a diesel. But when I went up to Salt Lake City to visit with the people at HotJet USA, they kind of talked me into this 35 horsepower Briggs & Stratton gas motor, and I was a little skeptical about it, and the gentleman up there told me that Briggs & Stratton was actually made by Toyota. I did some research and I found out that that motor is indeed built by Toyota, and you don't need to have that big diesel motor unless you're somebody that's jetting 24/7 and the thing's running day and night. For service jobs like this motor does plenty well. I'm impressed with it. Also, with the boiler on top with the hot water, we're doing places like casinos, and we do the M&M Chocolate Factory. There's a company called Unilever that makes ice cream, and I've been told from doing work at these different places that we're doing the jobs in probably quarter of the time that these other companies that were doing it with cold water. So hot water is definitely the way to go. It's the new age. I think it's the way to go. So another great feature that I don't know about everyone, first time I seen it was at HotJet USA, was this, they have a chemical tank here. So you don't have to pour a gallon or 2 gallons. You waste a lot of chemicals when you just throw it in the tank and you fill up the tank. This here meters it. There's a valve on the machine up front here that you just turn, and you can adjust how much detergent you want to put in when you're jetting. HotJet USA also makes their own detergent called Total C, which is great. I've went to a class, they gave a class up there, and they take Crisco and they just pour this stuff in there and it just keeps it at a liquid. It never gets back to a hard state. So this is definitely a great feature to have on the jetter as well. Another tank they have is an antifreeze system. So if you guys that live back east where it freezes, you just flip a valve here when you're getting ready to shut down the machine. The antifreeze goes through the whole system, so you have to worry about nothing freezing up. As you see, this one's empty. We don't use it here out west. Also at HotJet USA, some other features they got is these diamond plate boxes. There's definitely plenty of storage on here. When you buy the unit, you get cones. They give you a toolbox with all your jetter heads. They got you all equipped. There's even a hose in here that you could use if you pull up to a loading dock maybe that's flooded out, this thing will also suck the water out of the loading dock, so you're not walking in puddles trying to find the clean out or the drain, which is a great feature. Another great thing that they do for you that's included when you buy it is they give you a sign. You design it, they'll help you design it. That's all included in the price of the jetter. Another great thing that I found out that most jetters don't have is when you're working at night, they got these LED lights on the back that are great for seeing at night. Some of your other jetters too, from using different jetters, I found out when you go to drain them, they take forever to drain. They have a 2-inch line. Just open this valve. This 330-gallon tank will probably drain in less than like 4 to 5 minutes, which is an awesome deal because it's not great to tow them with a lot of water in them, but like I said, if you had a tow with water, there's a dual axle trailer here with electric brakes. I've towed it with water and it tows great, but if you have to dump it out, it drains real quick. Now we want to talk about the wheels. In conclusion of this video, I just want to say that the reason why I went with this machine is when I first bought it, the owner at HotJet told me I'd probably pay it in 6 months or to a year. I thought he was crazy. Turns out I'll have this unit probably paid in 5 months. And another reason why I made this video is because after I bought the machine, they didn't just disappear. They kept calling me, asking me questions, how it was going, how the unit's working for me. And to this day, they still call me up and ask me how it's going. If I need service, they're there. When I bought the machine, like I said, I went out there. The hospitality was great. It's not like buying a new car where you buy a new car, you drive out and they got your money and they don't want to know you anymore. And that's why I shot this video, because I'm impressed with the machine, I'm impressed with the people at HotJet USA, and I'm very happy with the unit.